Have you ever found yourself in a situation with the narcissist where your vibrance and openness attracted attention from people around you, only for the narcissist to recede into the background, seemingly diminished? And then, out of nowhere, they punished you for no reason whatsoever. You were left feeling confused or guilty, as if you did something terribly wrong, and you started belittling yourself because you didn't want them to feel small. Yet they blamed you for doing so. They treated you this way because they knew you are way out of their league and they are just a shadow that loses its importance and meaning when you shine. Today in this episode, I'm going to prove that to you. Stay until the end. Hi, I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. Today, we are going to understand why the narcissist was afraid of your light and why they wanted to extinguish it. If you're ready to dive in, please subscribe before we begin because your subscription to the channel always helps spread awareness about narcissistic abuse. Your ability to attract people and connect with them, make them feel heard and seen, isn't something contrived. It is your innate warmth, your genuine kindness, your authentic self that people find compelling. In a healthy relationship with a healthy partner, this would be celebrated. However, a narcissist being a narcissist doesn't see it this way. To them, your shine isn't just your success. It becomes their failure because everything is about them. When they see themselves being overshadowed by your light, they perceive it as a threat. Not because your glow diminishes their worth, but because it illuminates the lack of their own authenticity. So they resort to doing the only thing they know to do. They punish you. They punish you for having what they can never have. The punishment they give you isn't due to any wrongdoing on your part. Instead, it is the narcissist's failure to address their own insecurities. They try to dim your light because they can't match its brightness. This scenario is not an isolated event. It is part of a broader, more complex pattern of behavior characteristic of narcissists. Each component of this pattern illuminates the same underlying truth. The narcissist knows your value, your worth, and it scares the shit out of them. Remember all those moments when you took the initiative, made a decision independently, and asserted yourself. Your intention wasn't to put them down or belittle them. You were just being you, but they gave it a completely different meaning. They made it seem like you were shaming them. In comparison, a healthy partner would celebrate this show of independence, but the narcissist was threatened by it. The point to understand here is that their immature defensive reaction doesn't describe your worth. Instead, it shows how afraid they are. They fear your independence because it underscores your strength, a strength they both admire and are threatened by. Then there are your achievements, your victories, those moments of success that you're rightfully proud of. But the narcissist doesn't share in your joy. Instead, they try to downplay your accomplishments, making you question the validity of your success. They want you to believe that your achievements are minor or perhaps mere luck. But this is far from the truth. The narcissist's inability to celebrate your success isn't a reflection of your worth, but a manifestation of their cowardice. They justify their possessiveness under the guise of love and concern, but underneath that lies a deep-seated fear. They know you're capable of leading a fulfilling life independently. The idea of you not needing them is threatening to their self-esteem. Hence, the need to assert control. When they are at fault, they somehow manage to twist the narrative and make you the villain. It isn't indicative of your shortcomings. Instead, it is a deflection tactic, their way of avoiding accountability for their faults. Your strength and resilience highlight their weaknesses, and rather than dealing with them, they find it easier to make you the scapegoat. The truth is, they always choose easy over right, and that is what sustains and maintains their narcissism. What you must understand from these examples is that the narcissist's actions aren't about you being inadequate or worthless. On the contrary, they are about the narcissist's deep-seated fear of your inherent value, your potential, and your capabilities. Every attempt to dim your shine, undermine your success, control your life, or project their shortcomings onto you stems from this fear. Your strength, your capability, your independence, your successes, all these qualities that make you who you are seen as threats by the narcissist. In fact, the more they try to break you down, the more it reveals their acknowledgement of your resilience. The more they try to diminish your success, the more it unveils their understanding of your potential. The more they try to control you, the more it exposes their fear of your independence. All these abusive tactics reveal one thing: the narcissist always knew your worth, even when they made you doubt it. It may not be easy for you to wrap your head around this, mainly when you have been led to believe otherwise. But I invite you today to let this truth sink in. The narcissist in your life always knew you were way out of their league. They were fully aware of your strength, your potential, and your value. But they also knew that if they allowed you to see it, to truly understand your worth, they would lose their power over you. The journey to recovery from narcissistic abuse involves recognizing these patterns and understanding the reality behind them. It is about understanding that the narcissist's actions were never a reflection of your worth, but a manifestation of their worthlessness. It is about reclaiming your identity, your worth, from the clutches of narcissistic abuse. If you have been blaming and questioning yourself, remember, it was never about your inadequacy. It was always about their inability to match your potential. They knew you were way out of their league and they were scared of it. Scared that once you realized your worth, you would break free from their control. And now that you know this, it is time to embark on the journey of self-reclamation. It is time to recognize your worth, acknowledge your potential, celebrate your achievements, and assert your independence. You're so much more than the narcissist ever allowed you to believe. You are strong, capable, resilient, and deserving of love and respect. This revelation is just the beginning. There is a long road ahead of you, a journey toward healing and self-discovery. But know this, you have taken the first crucial step by acknowledging the truth that the narcissist knew all along that you were and always have been way out of their league. And now that you know it, there is no turning back. Now is the time to embrace your true self, reclaim your power, and move forward in a future where you acknowledge and celebrate your inherent worth. That was it for today's episode. I hope it helped you to find your strength, help you realize that you are way stronger than you know. You're resilient and you are capable. I'll talk with you in the next one. Until then, let the healing begin and continue.